How's it going, gang? It's a final render here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new, very exciting news that the new map for Nuclear Winter is coming out into Fallout 76 in just 2 days time. This is coming out with the rest of patch 13 in 2 days time, so that is fantastic. Patch 13 is going to have this new map inside Nuclear Winter, along with a bunch of other changes, including changes to the event system. You can go and check out the previous video we uploaded 2 days ago to find out what else is coming in patch 13, but today we're going to specifically look at this brand new Nuclear Winter map. But before we get into that, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you're excited about the new Morgantown map. We need 250 subscribers to get 65,000 subscribers. So can we get 250 subs before the end of the week? That is your challenge today, people. So let's take a look at this article and see what is in store for us with Nuclear Winter. So this article was released onto the official Bethesda website, and it takes the form of Zach sending us a message talking to us about the new Morgantown map. So he says, my algorithms have identified Morgantown and the surrounding mountains as the most viable location for testing. Wild Flatwoods is being cleaned of radioactive debris. I am interested to see the effect that urban centers in the Morgantown region will have on your behavior. So, this gives us some interesting information already. Firstly, we know that the map is going to be much more focused on urban combat. The previous map had a lot of open fields, a lot of open cliffside, but this one is going to be very much focused on towns. And also, something it said is that we're going to be having this map whilst Flatwoods is being cleaned of radioactive debris. So, in other words, we're not going to get the option of two maps. This is the default map from now on. And it might also mean, question mark, maybe there will be changes to the Flatwoods map when it comes back into circulation in the future, because it says they're clearing it of radioactive debris. So does that mean they're changing the original map whilst we are playing this one? I don't know. But what I can gather is that it means there won't be a map selector. We will just be playing on the Morgantown map in the future. Something else it also says in this article is that it is not just the area of Morgantown itself. It also has the areas of Grafton around it, including the large body of water behind Grafton Steel. This is a huge thing inside the game. There were a couple perks that are actually in Nuclear Winter, such as Aqua Girl and Aqua Boy, that were always a bit useless on the previous map. But in this one, they could make a huge amount of difference. What, having to swim in all that radioactive water? Having perks like that will dramatically change the game. And also, just having such a huge open bit of water is going to be a huge difference as well. There's normally Mirelurks in there. Even Mirelurk Queens normally living in that water. And it is very radioactive. And of course, if you're in water, you go slowly. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of people fighting over the small amounts of little land inside that lake in order to have proper mobility inside that little final circle around the lake. So that's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Something else they have said is that candidates should be advised that the Morgantown area is home to predatory wildlife not found in Flatwoods. Colonies of hostile rad scorpions have been observed attacking other life forms in the area without provocation. I expect they will eliminate many candidates currently participating in the testing. So we're getting some brand new enemies in this as well. We are getting rad scorpions, much tougher than the previous enemies we got in the last map. And also, rad scorpions just pop out of the ground. Very scary, very nasty creatures, but I'm pretty certain that Bethesda isn't going to change the fact that they don't take that many shots to kill. Something I loved about Nuclear Winter as a whole is that it has hostile enemies that are not human players. So it's really cool to see them in there, but I'm also very thankful that they don't take that many shots to kill, because then they're just a fun little bit of combat that is quite believable and not too much of a bullet sponge when you have limited ammo. So I'm very thankful about that. But something else they mention, and this is a bombshell that I said Bethesda need to drop ages ago with Nuclear Winter. It says, while scanning the Morgantown region to assess its viability for testing, I discovered a small enclave of inactive Robco Assaultrons from the Great War. I have reactivated these Assaultrons and unleashed them onto the Morgantown region to provide an example for candidates of the speed and effectiveness of which overseers should eliminate their enemies. Yes, we are getting robot enemies inside this new map. Now, the reason this is exciting is because robot enemies are far more likely to reveal the position of your enemies inside this map. So staying away from robots is definitely going to be a big thing you need to be aware of, because not only do getting attacked by other monsters cause you trouble because you have to use bullets and stuff like that, but they also shoot. They shoot back at you. So therefore, they will reveal your position to people hunting you down. And it's going to mean you need to be much more stealthy. You're going to have to be much more clever. Or if you are in combat, you're going to have to be much more effective to destroy those robots before they make too much noise and reveal your position to everyone else in the map. I think this is awesome. And I really can't wait to see how much of a difference these enemies are going to make. Typically in the final circle of the previous map, the Scorch Beast turning up is a dead giveaway to where some of the enemies are hiding. And now we're going to have that in spades. And I think you are really going to have to be much more careful to avoid getting detected inside this map. And overall, it also said that there are weapons being dropped around this area. I do wonder if that means there will be new weapons being added to the Morgantown map. There were a couple weapons we saw in the original trailer that didn't make it into the actual game. I distinctly remember seeing the Ripper in the original Nuclear Winter trailer. That never made it in here, so I'm curious to know if they'll be adding new weapons. And overall, I'm very, very much looking forward to this, because Nuclear Winter, in my honest opinion, is a fantastic battle royale. In fact, I'm willing to say it's far better than a lot of battle royales that get released onto the internet nowadays. Something which is great about it is that it doesn't really have any gimmicks. It's not things like Apex Legends where you need ultra fast reflexes to do well. And it's not like Fortnite to where you need to have ultra fast building skills in order to do well. It's just a very balanced and very fun battle royale mode, which I absolutely adore. And it's got all the fun of Fallout. It's got power armor, it's got Scorch Beasts, it's got all the fun things you would expect in a Fallout game inside a battle royale. And the thing is, everyone who's played Nuclear Winter always kind of says it's a really fun battle royale mode. But the major problem with Nuclear Winter as a whole, quite simply, is just player counts. There have been some dramatic changes in the last few weeks in Nuclear Winter. They've added it so that you can now buy the perks you want using virtual currency, and that's fantastic. I was able to actually buy all the perks I needed for my Nuclear Winter character. She has all the perks I want that character to have now, so I'm now very deadly in combat. Or if I mess up in combat, it's entirely my fault, not my perk loadout. They also dramatically changed up some of the weapon balancing inside the Nuclear Winter mode. Now, the Tesla rifle is no longer a horrible death sentence. The nerf to the Tesla rifle was extremely effective. And I'm telling you guys this because I've seen the player counts in Nuclear Winter. I know not that many of you have actually tried it for a while. I can tell you that the game is much more balanced now. They fixed frog legs an awful lot to not make it anywhere near as effective. They also made it so that you can get more perk cards more regularly, and the Tesla rifle is no longer a complete death sentence to whoever is being shot at with it anymore. You can actually escape it now, which is very exciting. So guys, I really hope you are willing to go and jump back into Nuclear Winter to try this new map, and please, Bethesda, make it free to play. I have emphasized this before in other videos. Nuclear Winter needs to be free to play. Make it so that you can play Nuclear Winter only for free. And then if you want to, you can buy outfits in the Atomic Shop to support the development of Nuclear Winter. And maybe you'll also convert some people in order to actually buy the adventure mode as well. I think that'll be fantastic for 76, and I think it's a great way to actually get into the game, learn the mechanics, see the world in a bite-sized form. And also, just having it free to play will mean there is always going to be an influx of new players coming in. So please consider that, Bethesda. I really adore Nuclear Winter. It's one of the best things inside Fallout 76, and I don't want to see it struggle simply because of low player counts. So thank you very much for watching this video, people. This has been a very quick look at the new Nuclear Winter map. I'm very happy that patch 13 is out in 2 days. I didn't even realize that until I reread this article this morning. So I'm very happy that patch 13 is out in 2 days with all these new events. And this new map, I think it's going to be very exciting. We've got to make sure we have a live stream on that day so that we can try out this new map. Remember to check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below who help support the channel with their financial donations. You yourself, of course, can also do the same. And remember to become a YouTube member. If you become a YouTube member by hitting the join button, you'll get early access to videos, you'll get behind the scenes videos, you'll get emotes to use during live streams, you'll get sound alerts to use during live streams, and we will have a lot of fun. So can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye bye for now. Oh, come on, reload the gun.
Visible.
Got him.
Did we? I died. Did we win?
Yeah, I got him.
That life was nasty.
Yes! Nice. It came up with the "you died" thing before it came up with the "congratulations" thing.
26. Yeah, 26.
Nice. It still
26
came up
wins.
with the.